What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the AutoVlog YouTube channel. In today's upload, we're going to focus completely on my supercharged F150. Now, for some of you watching today's video, this upload might be slightly repetitive if you've been following along in the F150 build process during the time that it's been on the channel. So you might want to click off this video if you're not interested in hearing stuff that I've already talked about. But there's so many people out there that constantly still ask me what I've done to the truck, what every modification is, what exhaust it is, what the wheels are, you know, the headlights, taillights, all that good stuff. So I thought I'd do a dedicated video to all the mods that we've done to the F150, and then we'll add up the cost as well. So for anyone that's watching and they're looking to possibly do this to their own F150, you can kind of get a ballpark of what everything is going to cost. Now, like I said, I've done videos like this before. The last one I did, I think, was about like 10 months ago. Now, we have added mods to the truck since then, so some of this information will definitely be new for most of you guys. With that being said, we're not done with the truck, and I know that might sound a little contradicting since I just recently made a video saying that I might be selling this truck for something else. Now, I haven't completely made up my mind on that yet. I will most likely pretty soon here be towing with this truck, and I'll see how it does, and I'm gonna go from there, because the main reason why I would sell this truck and get like a heavy duty truck, super duty, even Ford language, would be because I need something that can tow for longer distances, not just like 50 miles here, 50 miles there, but you know, if we're doing cross country driving and I want to tow the Ferrari, then I don't know if this is gonna be enough, at least with an enclosed trailer. So with that being said, let's just jump right into this video, and then we'll start with the first modification that we ever did to this F150, and that is the exhaust. As we all know, this has the 5-liter V8, which is an amazing engine, sounds great, but with an exhaust it sounds so much better. And it is the Borla Atak exhaust. That's the most aggressive exhaust you can buy from the Borla lineup. It's basically a catback with just a resonator, so there's no mufflers. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you know already that this thing is stupid loud. Yeah, so the price for this exhaust was, I think, $1,100. I'll put it up on the screen here because some of these modifications I've forgotten what they cost and everything, and I'll just be adding that as we go along here. Now, it goes without saying that I'll put retail prices as well because yeah, I mean, whether you're a YouTuber like me or not, you're gonna get discounts on some of these things. So I'm just gonna planes, of course, as usual. So if we do the retail prices, you know, we can always get cheaper from there. Now, the next modification we did was the Raptor style grille. This is an awesome mod that I know a lot of F-150 owners do. This is like $150, and when you buy this grill, I guess Ford, you know, because of licensing and stuff like that, they don't allow people to sell grills that say Ford unless it's an original Ford product. So you have to buy the F and the R separately. So when you buy this grill, you get a D and another D. So it basically says DOD. It looks kind of stupid. All you do is unscrew 4 screws right here, and then you just attach these letters. It's simple. Comes with 3 amber lights as well. Looks great. At the same time, we put new headlights on. They're not these headlights. They were Anzo's, and they looked fantastic as well. That was $500. So all in all, that was like $650. We'll get to these headlights here a little later on in the video. So the next thing we did, I don't know if you can call it a modification, but to me it sort of is because it drastically changes the look of the truck, and that is window tint. So we did a tint to match the factory tint here. That's 20%, so we did 20% on the passenger and driver side windows. Now, after that, we kind of started a blackout process because originally this is an XLT with a chrome package, so there was a lot of chrome and stuff on the truck, which I didn't like. So I bought these door handle covers on eBay. Now, as you might be able to tell, they start fading after a while, but they're stupid cheap. They were like $30, and you just put them on top of the chrome door handle, and I mean, now again it looks kind of faded, but you know, that's when we started with the blacked out look. And after that, We also got new badges. These I bought at Amazon or eBay as well. They were also very cheap, like 30 bucks or something like that. Put those right on. Looks so much better in my opinion. And by the way, every modification that I've done to the truck is listed in the description. It always is for every truck video. So if you want to go check them out for yourself, feel free. And then as we get to the back here, also part of the blackout process, this was actually sent to me by a subscriber, so I didn't have to pay for this, but the original oval is of course blue, and then you know, the Ford lettering in chrome. So this is pretty much the only thing I have in chrome. I do really like this. Again, I didn't pay for this. Very nice by the subscriber who sent that to me, and it was not signed or anything, so I have no idea who sent it to me. Very, very nice. Also, these are part of the covers. I forgot about that when we're talking about the door handles here. Put these on. This is chrome originally. Very simple to do. Looks so much better. We also did a D-badge process. We had a flex fuel badge here. We had some F150 badges. I took those off. Gives the back of the truck a little cleaner look. After that, we got new taillights, and that's not these taillights. We'll talk about that here in a minute. They were also Ansos that we got originally. Drastically changed the look of the truck in my opinion, but as you can see here, I ended up getting rid of them and getting those instead. Then I went to my buddy Shane in Shane Designs. He wrapped the rear bumper black, which again also just goes hand in hand with the blacked out look. Now while we're back here, we'll talk about this. These are upgraded LED license plate lights, I guess you call them. We have a third brake light that was also sent to me by a subscriber. That is an Anso third brake light. Again, goes with the blacked out look, as we can see. I forgot to mention the pricing for the Anso taillights was about $300, I think. That's obviously not these taillights. Again, we'll get to that here soon. But the original cost for the Anso taillights, again, 300 bucks, something like that. And then we get to a little bigger transformation that happened to the truck, and that was new wheels and tire setup, along with a 3.5-inch ReadyLift leveling kit. As you can see here, I mean, yeah, the truck looks kind of leveled, but it's not completely leveled. The front needs to come up a little more, so I will be getting a better suspension setup here pretty soon as well. More planes. But the ReadyLift system is $950, I think, along with the wheels that I had, which are not these wheels. They were fuel stroke wheels, 20 by 12 all around, and the wheels themselves are like $1,200 for 4. And then I had Nitto Ridge Grapplers, the same tires as I have now, and that is around $1,600 for a set of 4.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
wrong.
Proved over and over again.
Wrong.
Yeah.
And there we have that, but yeah, we're far from done. Now, I might not be doing all these modifications by perfect order because, again, I forget. I'd have to sit and look through every little video, but I don't think that's super important anyhow. So the front bumper was the stock bumper for a long time. I never wrapped that because I wanted to get an aftermarket bumper, and I did. This is the Venom R from Addictive Desert Designs, and I love the way that it looks. Gives the truck a bit of a pre-runner look. Since the bumper is a lot smaller, you see, you know, big parts of the front tires, and at the time that we did this, it was my favorite modification because, yeah, it looks amazing. This bumper is around $1,700. And as we can see here, we also added a Baja Designs light bar, but it's starting to get water damage, which I'm not all that happy about. But anyhow, it gives the truck a very nice look, and I forget what that cost. I'll put it up here on the screen, but that basically completed the front, almost, because we got new Morimoto headlights as well, and they look so much better than the Ansos. They are more powerful lighting as well. They light up the road better. The design is a little different, and the LED lighting is different as well, as you guys can see here. It looks phenomenal. I think every F-150 should have these headlights. And something that we missed before we started talking about the headlights and the front bumper and everything is these Fender Flares. These are from Bushwacker. They're the pocket Fender Flares, and the reason I put those on was because I was pulled over, and in PA, you know, they're very picky and boring. You can't have, you know, tires that stick out. So I put these Fender Flares on. I know the tires, you know, minimally still stick out a little bit, but, you know, I did that mainly because I felt like I had to. I didn't really want to. I like the more aggressive look without the Fender Flares. That being said, now I've kind of grown to like it. It gives the truck a very beefy look with the flares on and the wide tire setup. So what we're gonna do now is actually jump inside, because we have done one interior modification. That was a Sync 3 upgrade for the infotainment system, and I got this from Infotainment.com. It's a much better system than the original My Ford Touch or Sync 2, and it was a pretty easy install. I did it myself. You just take this front panel off here, and you basically just replace the hardware, and that's something that every F-150 owner can do that has the older infotainment system. Now, with the truck being an XLT, you get kind of boring cloth interior, so I have been looking to upgrade that as well. I've been working on that. It just hasn't happened yet. There are a couple more interior stuff that I'm wanting to do as well, but so far the Sync 3 infotainment system is the main thing that we've done to the interior. Now, one awesome thing we installed was the amp running boards. I took the original running boards off because I didn't like the look with the new wheel and tire setup. It was a little harder for my wife and Sydney to get into the truck, so what we ended up doing was installing these power deploying running boards from Amp, and that's another amazing upgrade in my opinion, because as you can see, they fold up and you still get that clean look when they are up. So yeah, big thumbs up for that modification. I love it. And we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here, so we gotta pop the hood and talk about the most important thing here, and that's of course the Gen 3 Supercharger from VMP. In December of 2018, I went down to New Smyrna Beach and had this installed on my truck, and it's absolutely awesome. We dynoed it at 608 horsepower to the rear wheels. 509 pound-feet of torque. Obviously, we also have a new intake. We have a new little swimming pool right here for the intercooler, but mainly a whole lot more power. And while we're here talking about this, we might as well mention that most of you guys already know this, that the truck did break down. There's several videos on this whole issue. But basically what happened was that one of the catalytic converters shattered, and it put a lot of stress on one of the cylinder banks. So long story short, the engine has gotten a bottom rebuild. We have new oil pump gears, new pistons, rods, everything. I had to take the truck back in when was it, April I think, where we got a lot of upgrades that should have been done from the very beginning when we had the Supercharger installed, but stupid me said no to that at that time. Now, having the engine pretty much blow up on me and having to rebuild it, I got a phenomenal deal on that. Just in parts, I paid around $4,000. So like I said, we're not really doing everything in perfect order here, and what we're going to talk about now is the new wheels that are on the truck. As I mentioned earlier, we had the fuel stroke wheels on there, and then I went and got the Anthem Gunners A764. These are 20 by 12s as well, and I love the way that they look. This company has been awesome to work with. By the way, they have their own YouTube channel where they display many of their wheels on different customer trucks. They also do giveaways and so on, so if you're interested in checking them out, I'll leave a link for them in the description below. Now, these wheels cost about the same as the fuel stroke wheels did, and I actually got a fifth wheel this time, so I have a spare if I ever need that. And with the wheels and 5 tires, we're probably around $3,500. Now what I didn't have for the longest time is a tonneau cover, so when it was time to get one, I got it from Roll and Lock. This one is powered. I have a little remote control here. It's just awesome to use. It's been working great ever since we installed it. Now before we did that, we also got a spray and liner from Rhino Linings. That was 500 bucks. The tonneau cover, I think, was 1100 or 1400. I'll put the exact number up here on the screen. So with that being said, there's just really a couple little minor stuff that I've done, like vent shades. These are from WeatherTech. And I think that's it. I might have forgotten something. It's funny how you modify a vehicle so much that you start forgetting that you've done certain things to it. But the main things that we've done, at least, I think I've listed in this video. And as I said, it's listed in the description as well if you need a reminder or if you want to check those products out for yourself. And the final pricing or retail pricing for all these mods are, like I said, at the time of shooting this video, I have no idea. I haven't been able to do the math in my head, but I'm sure during editing I've calculated all this. And I'm pretty sure it's a somewhat big number. But now at least you'll know, if you want to do this to your own truck, kind of what it'll cost. And I'm sure you can work out, you know, better deals with some of these manufacturers of the modifications and not pay quite that much. But I get a lot of questions from people. I have a lot of people reach out to me saying that my truck is a big inspiration for them, and they ask, you know, what's the exhaust, what did everything cost, what are the headlights, taillights, all that good stuff. So I thought I'd make a dedicated video that I can direct people to if they want to know exactly what's been done to this truck, and now I have it. I also have a full playlist on YouTube with, you know, every video of the mod series that we've done, but it can be hard to go through all those videos, I understand. So now we have one dedicated upload to just the F150 and exactly what's been done to it. Now since we got it back from VMP and the rebuild of the engine is running just great, it's got 51,230 miles, and it's nice to actually have, I mean, basically a brand new engine, although the body has the miles that it has on it. Like I said, there's more to come. Oh, look at these illuminated taillights, by the way. They look awesome. It's very bright outside today, but yeah, they look sick. Like I said, I have some more stuff coming to it. I haven't made a final decision of, you know, how long I will keep it. Even when I made the video saying that I might be selling it, it wasn't like for now. That would be spring next year. I'm definitely going to keep the truck over winter. We still have fun videos to do with the F-150, and this is the only vehicle in my 3-car stable that's actually paid off. So it's nice to have a vehicle that is paid for. I don't have a monthly payment on it, and it's my daily driver, so I can't really go wrong there. But with that being said, I think this video is over. Hopefully we've covered everything that you guys wanted to know. If there's anything else you want to know, drop a comment in the comment section below. Now if you're watching this video on Facebook, I'll leave the full modification list in I guess the top comment in the comment section. For those of you who don't know, I've been re-uploading all my videos on Facebook, and many of the videos on F-150, the Ferrari, and many other videos, they get more views on Facebook than they do on YouTube, which is kind of shocking. I've always been under the impression that when it comes to uploading video content, you know, YouTube is king, which it still is, by the way. But it goes to show that I can have some videos that go mega viral and get millions of views on Facebook when they don't get it on YouTube. It just goes to show that there's people that watch video content on other platforms than just YouTube. So yeah, I mean, many of the YouTube watchers might be like, I knew all about these modifications, like, you know, a long time ago, like this is repetitive, boring content, whatever. But there are a lot of people that don't. So that's why I made this video. I'm babbling on for way too long now. I hope you guys enjoyed this upload. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up if you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already, and you feel like you want to. Subscribe, please. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.